Jason Griffeth. Been working here for 4 years. I am the ground supervisor. So how I got started in turfgrass was kind of by accident. I grew up on a small potato farm in Maine, and when I was in high school, my family decided to get out of farming. So I needed a summer job, and I got a job at the golf course. My boss had asked me one time, he says, what are you planning to go to college for? And I kind of froze. I'd never thought of going to college. I just assumed I would be on the farm and never really given it any thought. And he said, well, why don't you go for this? You seem to enjoy it, you're pretty good at it. I said, well, for what? We were sitting in the pro shop, and I was like, I don't want to be a golf pro. And he said, no, for turf, for grass. And I said, you can go to school for that? And he said, yeah. Decided to get, if I was a small town kid, I figured if you want to work somewhere, you apply and you work there. So I said, well, I want to work for the Red Sox for an internship. And I applied and luckily got the job. I didn't know at the time how many people applied and how tough it was. So I started as an intern in '01, and I was there about 14 years. During three of the recent championships, 2004, 2007, and 2013.
Back to Folk. Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. Game over, series over, and the Red Sox are world champs again. The Red Sox are world champions.
And that was quite an experience. It was pretty cool, and yeah, something I'll always remember for sure. I had met Sam through Sam Newfer, who was doing this before I came here. I had known him, and he had retired. So when this opportunity opened up, I figured I'd head for warmer weather, and came on down, and here I am. So for the 500, we try every year to come up with a new turf design, and the design is actually seated in there. You can mow designs in, but with tens of thousands of people being out there for hours before the race, it would get wiped out. So you have to seed it in with two different types of grass. They're both ryegrass. One's an annual ryegrass, that's the lighter color. Perennial ryegrass is the darker color grass. To seed the ball field, we'll probably use a couple thousand pounds of each type of seed, perennial and annual. So the main property here is about 500 acres, and to take care of this facility on the turfgrass side, we roll with a staff of about 6 guys, and it's a pretty big job, but somehow, some way, we all get it done. I guess the biggest thing, and it's kind of funny until you do it. You think, okay, my work's on TV, and that would be the big thing. But after you've been on, your fields have been on TV for a while, that's just, it's part of it. My first year here, I saw a picture of a family out there on the football field before the 500. And there was probably a 3 or 4 year old little boy, and the family surrounded him, and he's picking at the grass, and it's kind of stuff like that you do it for, that hits you. That family will always have that memory of being out there, and you want it to be pretty. You want that wow factor when people step up, and see the field for the first time out of the grandstands. But it's kind of just helping to create memories. Is why you do it.